Okay, Star Warriors, this is going to be a quick one. I have just a few things to say about some more lies that Rian Johnson is spreading to try and make up for the flaws in his film. So, I'm going to get into this article real quick where he made some statements about plot holes in his movie. The article is titled, Star Wars: The Last Jedi Director Rian Johnson Solves Film's Plot Hole Ending. Let's jump right in. For those who saw a pretty glaring plot hole at the end of the new Star Wars movie, Rian Johnson has performed a bit of a Jedi mind trick. Yeah, right. It's not the plot hole you're looking for, basically. There are, as you might expect, one or two spoilers ahead for those who have yet to see the film. Fans noted that in his final face-off with Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, Luke Skywalker drew his blue lightsaber, following the barrage from the new ATM-6 walkers on the salt planet of Crate that left him unscathed and Kylo rather vexed. However, this is the same blue lightsaber that Kylo and Rey were fighting over on Snoke's ship, the one that ended up being split in twain. Surely Kylo would have spotted that Luke was using the blue lightsaber, the iconic weapon inherited from his dad, Anakin Skywalker, particularly considering Kylo is a bit of a Darth Vader fanboy. And in turn, if he spotted that, he'd have then quickly worked out that something was amiss. Like, for example, Luke not being there in person at all, but being a Jedi mind projection. Well, it seems that Luke was just trolling Kylo the whole time. Luke is basically tailoring this I'm quoting Rian Johnson here. Luke is basically tailoring this projection to have maximum effect on Kylo, Johnson told IGN. He knows that Kylo's Achilles heel is his rage, and so that's why he kind of makes himself look younger, the way Kylo would have last seen him in their confrontation at the temple. And that's why he decided to bring Kylo's grandfather's lightsaber down there. The lightsaber that Kylo screamed at Rey, "That's mine, that belongs to me." Okay, now here's where the bullshit starts. Alright, the contradictions in one statement, one paragraph, are amazing. Okay, so Luke is basically tailoring his projection to have maximum effect on Kylo. That's a statement from Johnson right there. He then goes on to say, he knows that Kylo's Achilles heel is his rage, and so that's why he kind of makes himself look younger, the way Kylo would have last seen him in their confrontation at the temple. Okay, now, he wants to play on Kylo's rage, his lack of control over his feelings. So he makes himself look like he did the last time Kylo saw him. Basically, the last time Kylo saw him was when Luke was standing over him with a green lightsaber ready to kill him in his sleep. Right? So then, the very next sentence is, that's why he decided to bring Kylo's grandfather's lightsaber down there, the blue one. So he's trying to get the maximum effect on Kylo's to trigger Kylo's anger. He makes himself look exactly as he did the last time Kylo saw him, except he brings the wrong lightsaber, the lightsaber Kylo never laid eyes on. So there's just this massive contradiction there where you can tell this Rian Johnson is the biggest bullshitter. Okay, but there's more. So it's all a bit of a mind game on Luke's part then. But how come Kylo didn't spot it? Johnson has an answer for that too. We as an audience saw that. The truth is, we see the lightsaber split in half. Kylo sees a blinding flash of light and is knocked unconscious, and then Rey takes the lightsaber away before he wakes up. So, if you really want to dig into it and get an explanation, you can say that he doesn't 100% know what happened to the lightsaber. Yes, he doesn't. That's true. That's one true statement Rian Johnson made right there. But I'm sure Rian Johnson doesn't really want us to dig into any of this, because then, we'll come up with why he's lying right here in this article. Maybe he thought Rey had grabbed it and legged it. How she actually managed to leg it and find Chewie and the Falcon is quite another matter. And then it got back somehow into the hands of Luke. Or perhaps he wasn't, in his rage, paying attention to what color things were. So he wasn't paying attention when Luke was holding it, but he was paying attention when Rey and Finn were fighting him with it, when he seemed pretty angry at the time as well. But according to Johnson, it was all done on purpose and totally not a mistake or a plot. Of course he would fucking say that. Yeah, and then they end it with a childish, "So there." Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, just admit that you don't have an answer for this. You don't have to call it a plot hole, but just admit you don't have an answer for why this was. You're human, you're allowed to make mistakes. Own up to them when you do, though. You'll get way more respect from someone like me. If you're listening to this, you are the new rebellion. 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 You are the new rebellion.